Hey guys, how's it going? Ooh, I have some bots coming in. All right, so my Seri bot is working. That is great. Sound alerts, I need to disable that because I don't use you anymore. But, hey guys, my name's Jessica. I'm a cross stitcher. I design cross stitch patterns. But today we're gonna be knitting. Because I have a sweater that I want to finish in the next less than 2 weeks. So I want to see if I can make that happen. I don't know. Yeah, so I don't know. It's been kind of a crazy week. I was gonna stream today's Saturday. I was gonna stream Thursday, but I had a conference and family in town. Ben Whiskers, hello, happy Saturday. I will hydrate. Yeah, between a conference and family in town, I just super busy week. So usually I stream on Thursdays. Didn't stream on Thursday, but we're here today, so I think that's good. Like I said, I'm gonna be knitting, but let's get some stream readers set up. Also, I finally replaced my computer, so if you are watching, and I'll probably repeat this several times, but if you see any issues with audio or video or anything like that, please let me know, since I have a completely new setup. Yeah, just let me know. But yeah, Bent Whiskers, I am trying my best. I'm definitely trying my best. I feel like today was a really good reset day for me, like getting back into my routine. Even though I have more family stuff going on later today. But it'll be fine. I think this weekend will be a really good reset for me. So yeah, I think we're good. But let's go ahead and get our Stream Raiders battle working. Looks like this is a boss. So, and I didn't even check what quests I have. I guess I should do that. Nothing to turn in. Place archers. All right, so we'll just go ahead and place an archer. That is what we will do. We'll place an archer here. We're gonna say, everyone, focus on that. All right, awesome. So if you play Stream Raiders, feel free to drop some units, and we're gonna try to get this boss battle going in the next 30 minutes or so. But otherwise, let me see. Let me get my overhead cam working. That's always the thing, right? You're in my stream. Because I don't get my camera set up beforehand. But it's fine. We're here for a chill day. Chill day of crafting, knitting, whatever you typically work on. I'm gonna be knitting. I definitely need to do crafting because I don't think I've crafted like all week. Like at all. I don't think I've crafted since my last stream. Alright, so I'm pulling I'm pulling the craziness of this sweater out. It's so big. Okay. See how we're doing. Ooh. Speaking of newness of my stream, let me see if I can fix the color on that camera because it was definitely a lot better before. See, we're doing it live. We're trying to. It's so pretty. Yeah, I absolutely love the sleeve detail. Actually, this looks pretty good. This looks a lot better than it did a second ago. Yeah, we're gonna use those settings. I might fiddle with the color settings, but I mean, those are. Let me see. That's pretty true to life. Because you can see a little bit of green. I mean, the green isn't coming through, but there's not much green. But it's, yeah, it's a pretty, might be a little bit more vivid on camera, but you know, whatever, that's fine. So what we're doing, and actually, before I get to knitting, see if I can manage all of the yarn, but we're gonna switch back so you can see the progress. Oh, it's coming. Let's see. All right. See if me as a floss tuber can remember how to hold something out in front of a camera. That's the sweater so far. We have a full sleeve, which now we'll just go back to the craft cam. Oh, I don't have my light bar on. Oh no, it is on. My light bar was on. Oh. If I turn it up. Yeah, that's slightly better. Yeah, I'm getting really far. So this is the first sleeve. This is like from the top of the shoulder all the way down of the first sleeve. So first sleeve is done. All the way down to the bottom of the sweater is done. I still need to work on the collar, which apparently, so I've only worked on 2 sweaters. This is my second sweater I've ever worked on. And they want me to do the collar last. So I don't know how that's gonna work. The collar is not done yet. And then the second sleeve, this is the left sleeve. I think it's the left sleeve. So we are a good ways down as well. So I'm hoping to get to the cuff today. If I can get to the cuff, that'll be mission accomplished. I don't have to finish the cuff, but if I can get to the cuff, that'll be good. The way sweater sleeves typically work, and this is the same way, is you knit essentially in a circle. And whenever you are in the shoulder part, you're gonna slowly be decreasing how many stitches you have because you want your sleeve to taper a little bit, right? So I finished all the decreases. And so now I'm just making the length match the other side. So what I'm doing at this point, this is a little bit easier than the first sweater I knitted, because this detail actually kind of gives me an idea of how far I need to go. And I'm actually, I'm counting this for my benefit, but this is the done sleeve. So I'm gonna count how many of these arrows, and that's how many arrows I'm gonna do on this sleeve. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we're gonna do 11. Hi, Tune the Skies. Happy Saturday. Thank you very much. I'm hoping it's gonna be comfy cozy. I'm knitting this with Swish from Knit Picks. It's a DK weight. And I've made a shawl with Swish before. And the shawl is super cozy. So I'm hoping this will be really, really cozy as well. Hi, Vintage. Happy Saturday. How are you? So yeah, we have 11 arrows on this side. And again, I'm doing this for my benefit so I can see how far I am. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I am starting on the 10th, so I have to finish this gray arrow, and then I'll repeat the motif to do an 11th arrow, and then I'll just finish up. So that's the goal. I wanna, so like in comparison to this sleeve, just so you can see, we have about that much left on this sleeve. And my goal, like I said, is to get, not to finish the cuff, but just to get to the cuff today. So, I mean, I think that's pretty achievable. Unless I get super distracted, which, you know, they could happen. It's fine. Ooh, there is a wild colossal in chat. If you want to try to catch it, use PokeCatch. Also, I'll repeat this one more time. I finally have been able to replace my computer, and that means if you see any issues with my audio, with my video, anything like that, please let me know. I'm hoping that my settings that I have set up for what my specs are now are appropriate, but again, I am on the new one, yes. So, I mean, like, it's kind of crazy. Stream Raiders is still taking tons of my RAM, but, you know, it's fine. It's it's all part of it, but everything is running a lot smoother than it did before. I mean, this is also a desktop computer, opposed to a laptop, so that probably helps as well. Great. Thank you. I'm so happy that you're saying the video looks good. Yeah. I don't know. I was kind of worried about it because like I just set up all my broadcasting stuff today, this morning. So yeah, I was just like, ooh, this is what my settings were before, but my settings before A, probably weren't right, and B, you know, were for a completely different class of computer. So yeah, just a little bit of translation that had to happen with computer settings. But yeah, that's what's in front of us for what my goal is today. And like I said, I think the goal is achievable. I think it totally is achievable. And I'll adjust the craft cam once I get started with knitting, because I'm not sure where my hands are going to comfortably wind up. Plus the camera's all askew right now too, so we'll adjust once everything gets, well, once I get situated, I guess. Oh my goodness, so I'm not a fan of shrimp. But I have heard that shrimp cocktail can be very spicy, so I hope that it was at least good though. I hope that it was really good. I'm so happy to be streaming. I honestly probably could have streamed. There was no scheduling conflict on Thursday, but I was just I was not mentally able to. And I didn't realize it until it was already hitting me, so. And I wouldn't say that like I'm burnt out at this point, just the differentness of how last week was with having family in town and attending a conference, and then probably not taking care of myself as well as I should have, all kind of contributed to me not being in the best place for streaming, but I think we're good. Good fire. Oh gosh. Yeah, because do they use like a Tabasco in shrimp cocktail? Like, is that what typically is used? I know it is definitely a spiciness. The spice is there. I'm almost done adjusting, I promise. I promise. We'll see. Okay, there we go. All right. And these are all the yarns that we're working with. This is our main color. The way this, and I think it was last week, Vintage, you were the one to help me realize how to pronounce this. But this technique is called, oh gosh, we learned this last week. Rusamina, I think. So it makes it look like you're embroidering, but really you're just like weaving it in and out. So because of the Rusamina, that's why we have these extra mini balls, if you will, over here. Actually, I'm going to, let's do a little bit of untangling. That's the one thing that I haven't figured out about this technique, is that the yarn gets all wrapped around each other. And I'm not sure if it's because of the technique or if it's because I'm doing the technique in magic loop. And magic loop is for knitting, essentially knitting in the round, but you do it on a circular needle and in half. So instead of having like a small circular where it would just be like as if you're just tubular knitting, I'm essentially doing that, but it's like with 2 double-pointed needles, kind of. So it might be because I'm doing magic loop that it's getting all twisted around. But it is something I do have to manage. But that's okay. Oh my gosh. So it was a jalapeno. Oh, and I have to fix this needle too. It was a jalapeno and habanero. Oh goodness. That sounds spicy. Spicy. Wait, this gets pulled out. This gets pushed in. I know what I'm doing. Oh, shoot. And I don't even have my pattern, but I guess I can pull my pattern up on my computer. Because I'm not necessarily needing to. Usually, yeah. So usually I have my pattern pulled up. I usually have my pattern. I'm like trying to multitask right now. Usually I have my pattern pulled up on my tablet. But I completely forgot to bring my tablet into my office. So I might get it during break, but otherwise I'm just gonna pull it up on my computer. And essentially what I wanna do, I'm pretty sure I'm done decreasing. I said I'm done decreasing earlier, but I do wanna count the stitches around and just double check because, you know, I don't wanna have to frog if I don't have to. Pineapple habanero. Whoa. That actually sounds really good though. That sounds really good. I like spicy. Like, if I go to a Thai place, I don't go to Thai very often, but I'll get, I mean, I can't handle super spicy, but like, depending on the place, I'll get like a 2 or a 3 out of 5. Which a lot of places that's still like super spicy. Or maybe I'm just a spice baby more than I think I am. I don't know. I don't know, but that's context. Okay, so 5. So we have to get to 54. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 28, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 54. And I said 54. Yeah, okay, so we're done with decreasing. Excellent, excellent. So we are just going to be knitting around and following the pattern, which is pretty doable. I'm a 0 star. 0 star spicy, I assume. Oh, I'll push my keyboard out of the way too. E. I move my phone to make more room for my keyboard, and there we go. All right, we're good. I'm a mild at the Thai place, just a wee bit of spice. Okay. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing too, is like I can handle spicy, but I mean, that's kind of punishing myself. So should I get that spicy normally? Probably not. If it's enjoyable, I probably would go like a 1 or a 2 as like an enjoyable spice level. Could I do spicier? Yes. But yeah. Exactly. You don't want it to overwhelm the food. And bent whiskers, I mean, like, sometimes it is just a matter of acclimating to it. Because, I mean, I grew up in Canada, and I'm in Texas now, but I grew up in Canada, and, like, there was no spicy food there, really. So whenever I moved, like, even just, like, chips and queso were really spicy to me. So you can slowly get used to it, but I do know that there's some people that it's like, no, spice just can't happen. My stepfather used to be one of those people. I say used to, he passed away 2018? Yeah, 2018. I don't want hot for hot sake. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. Like, I like spice to be enjoyable. So what you can handle versus what tastes good to you, yeah, those are totally two different things. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's okay. It was, I guess, 4 years ago at this point. So, I mean, yeah, it was one of those situations where it's like we knew, because he was sick. He had CPOD, which I'm trying to remember what it stands for. It's a lung disease. But he had CPOD, COPD. I don't remember what the C and the O stands for, but it's pulmonary disease, which pulmonary means lung. You'd think I'd remember it. But he had COPD, so we knew that, like, you know, we knew he was sick. But it actually ended up being he passed away due to a stroke and then the complications of a stroke. So even though we knew he was sick, like, we thought he had a lot more time. So yeah, it was just kind of a strange situation to be in at the time. Because it's like, you know, he's sick, but then all of a sudden it's like something else, and, you know, then he's gone. But I mean, all of the family too was like kind of happy, as happy as you can be with the situation. Like, it was probably one of the better ways for him to go, because that way he wasn't suffering through more of his illness. And he was unconscious for a lot of it. And for us, like, yes, there was a chance that he could have recovered from the stroke, but like, we would have had to take care of him, put him in hospice care, stuff like that. So like, that would have been a huge burden on us too, just emotionally. So I mean, as hard as it was to kind of go through that kind of all of a sudden, I think that's kind of how he would have wanted it, is to go like that. So yeah. But yeah, that was in 2018. So it was, I mean, you know, it's still sometimes hard, but I've had a lot of time to process it. Yeah, and that's the thing, is like, everyone handles it differently. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, and that's the kind of thing I try to be too. Like, I try not to look at it with any regrets. I try to look at it as if, like, what would if he wanted, and how would he have wanted to go? Because, you know, it definitely wasn't planned for him to have a stroke or anything. So, you know, like, I think we handled his health crisis in the way he would have wanted to. And I think, you know, as unfortunate as it is, you know, that was the situation. And I think the right decisions were made, you know? And, you know, I agree with that. It's just different. It's different. And I see, oh, and we have a Pokemon too, an Aerodactyl. I'm going to use like an Ultra Ball. The biggest thing is there's so many things that we didn't have in common back then. But now we do. Like, he was a huge history buff. And like geography and stuff like that. And now that's kind of the stuff that I'm getting into. And it's like, you know, it's just more thinking, oh, I kind of wish I could have gotten to share that part with him. So that's really more of how it surfaces for me. Man, I haven't even been live 30 minutes and we're getting in deep. I'm here for it. It's all good. Ah, Vintage, you and we caught the Aerodactyl. Go us. I always forget that knitting this Rusamine technique takes a little bit longer because I have to constantly adjust the yarn tension and how it sits. So hopefully that doesn't slow me down too much, but we'll see. I think I actually might keep this sweater, like the bulk of the sweater, maybe not in my lap. I don't know yet. See if I, Yeah, and I mean, I don't know. It's just strange that, you know, that's my interest now, and that was his interest before. I mean, he was also just like crazy into aerospace technology. Like, he worked for an aerospace company as a union rep for most of his career. And so I think like history and stuff just kind of came with that territory. So I'm not necessarily into aerospace or anything like that, but there is still like that overlap. But it's fine. I like the fact that I have these interests, and you know, it just makes me think of him fondly more often than I might have otherwise. So it makes me sad, but it's also nice to remember him. So, yeah. I feel like my tension is a little, I don't think it's tight, it's just, I don't know. I feel like the tension is kind of wonky. But maybe it's fine. Maybe I'm just, I mean, I haven't knitted for a week since the last stream. Actually, no, I think I knitted on Sunday. Did I stream? No, I think I streamed last Saturday. And I think I knitted on Sunday because I think I remember on stream, I was still doing decreases. And then I think the next day, or maybe it was Saturday night or that evening, whatever it was, I think that's when I finished doing the decreases. So I did knit since last stream, but it wasn't, I haven't done any crafting this whole like work week though. I do know that for sure. And I need to get back to my temperature tracker, my cross stitch temperature tracker. I mean, we're almost done September and I still haven't finished August, so I definitely am falling behind. I need to finish that. But I want to wear this sweater in New York, and New York is in less than 2 weeks. So that's why we're doing the sweater instead. But yeah, typically this is a cross stitch stream, but we are knitting today. Gotta make progress. Here we go. I think I just need to define my flow a little bit. Super awesome if I could adjust the camera just a teeny bit. But I feel like I'm more in center. I know, I can do whatever the heck I want. I'm an adult. I'm an adult. For me, it's more like, I also feel like I haven't cross-stitched in a hot minute, just personally, you know? So that's more of it too. Like, if I didn't care about wearing this sweater on my trip, then I would probably be cross-stitching. Should I have Nope. I was trying to think if I needed to start the yellow yet on this row, but I think I start the yellow on the next row. I think I need to change the music too. I want something upbeat, but I think I need something different. So I might even just play like regular music. I don't know. So that's the thing, is I didn't even think about this until just now. That was Stream Raiders, by the way. But I might just deal with having my VODs muted. For the sake of having better music. I don't know. Let's see. So, Stream Raiders. We have, it looks like 19 allies. Oh, I got a spell on. We'll do a little protection spell. Oh, I didn't do my sound. Usually I like to turn the sound off for this, but new computer, still setting things up. Go us! I think we got it. We got it easy. Look at that little spider. Little spider. Man, look at these allies that are helping us. That's awesome. Go us. Oh, we still have these two guys. What's this bird? What? Your little flying rogue? Oh, your flying rogue's going for the treasure chest. It's kind of coming down. I think we can do it. Awesome. That was kind of a close one. All right. Ooh, Biscuit. 200 gold. That's so awesome. Yes. Hey, Connie, how's it going? We're just playing some Stream Raiders. Oh my gosh, Long Tour, thank you so much for the follow. I hope that you are having a great Saturday. If you're a crafter, throw some emotes in chat. Otherwise, if you're here for Stream Raiders, that's all good too. Let's see. So we just did this boss battle. I say we go for the loyalty chest. Let's do it. So we've got these mechs. Got this mech down here. I mean, I think we place there. Oh, I didn't mean to click that. I just meant to drag. We'll have a little army right here. Cool. Yeah, so this is gonna be our next battle. We're gonna go ahead and Stream Raiders it up in about 29 minutes. But otherwise, that's what we're gonna be. Otherwise, we're gonna be working on sweater knitting. Sweater knitting. The UK version of Dancing with the Stars and cross-stitching on 14 count plastic canvas. Very cool. It's been a hot minute since I have cross-stitched on plastic. Though, I feel like I have ideas. I just need to foster them a little bit more. I don't know yet. I have ideas though. It's your first time? Ooh. It's fun because like you get to make things that like stay rigid. I don't know. Like they just feel more ornamental a little bit to me. I was talking about music before and I guess I should have picked out a different playlist. Let's just go back to lo-fi, and for next stream, I'm going to start scouting out maybe some music that might get me the VODs muted. I'm curious, anyone here, do you watch VODs of crafters? Because I don't. I don't typically watch VODs, so to me, having a muted VOD, like, maybe that doesn't matter, and I just play my own music that I want to do, right? So I don't know. Oh, you're doing a whip parade vintage? Yes! That's gonna be fun. I need to do a whip parade at some point too. It's because I did a whip parade. The last time I did a whip parade was on FlossTube, my YouTube channel that I have, and I did one in December. I should do one on Twitch. I think it would be fun. A spooky pumpkin patch barn, and then a haunted house. That's gonna be so fun. You just don't want to get a copyright strike. Yeah, that's true. And I could turn off auto upload too. Yeah, that's true. I've been meaning to talk to Casa about it. Casa Stitches, I think she changed her like branding to Captain Casa. But I know she plays like video game music. So I've been meaning to pop in there and ask her about it. Or just like DM her on Twitter or something. Kim for the day, yeah. I just need something different. I need something different, and I mean, as long as I'm not gonna get in trouble with like copyright or anything, like if the only consequence is getting my VODs muted, the video on demand, I mean, that's why I ask, like, how many people actually watch the VODs? So it doesn't matter. Am I using Pretzel? No, I'm just playing music. I could use Pretzel. I've thought about using Pretzel, but I just kind of like the idea of playing music off of my computer. That's true. Well, see, the thing is, whenever I look at the VODs, I can see the views, but I feel like the number of views is it includes how many live viewers were there as well. Because, ooh, there's a wild Sudowoodo. Sudowoodo is in chat if you want to try to catch it. It is a Pokemon that has a very interesting name. Azzy, hello, hello. Did I miss your first comment? Maybe I did. I don't know. Well, that's all I see is well. But hello, Azzy. Hello, hello. Yeah, like my VODs do get views, but I have always assumed that the view count of the VODs were tied to how many, like it also includes how many people were watching live as well, right? Oh, I hope your day is going well. Yeah, I scrolled up in chat and I couldn't find your message, but thank you very much. It is going very good. This week has been absolutely insane for me. I attended a virtual conference for my work, but I also had family in town who I hadn't seen since before the pandemic. Actually, we were talking about my late stepfather. This is actually my stepsister, who was in town. And yeah, I haven't seen her since 2019. So I was very excited to get to spend, and she was actually in town for a conference too, which was hilarious. Completely different conferences. So she was really busy with the conference, but like we were spending as much time as we could together. And then I was busy with the conference, and then I was still trying to get work stuff done. And then also on top of that, I just wasn't, like I was vegging. I was like almost over vegging whenever I had opportunity. So I don't know. It was a good week, but I also like didn't exactly take care of myself. So I don't know. But today has been kind of a reset for me. So it's been good. Ooh, the Sudowoodo has been caught by myself and Azzy. Congratulations to us. I feel like I only ever catch Pokemon in my stream. Like I have such a... Usually I am not the person who has the best luck when it comes to catching Pokemon. Ooh, am I supposed to... Trying to figure... Yeah, actually this is where I would bring in the yellow. Perfect. You're not usually the person who catches them. Like, I'm trying. If someone has the game enabled in their stream and I'm watching, like, I will definitely be throwing out Pokeballs. But I feel like I just don't catch them. So, I don't know. Ooh, you're working on your Shadow Lane. You have your... You're staring at the pattern. Oh, I thought you said starting.
For me, I really like corn.
What do you like about corn?
It's corn! A big corn but not. It has the juice.
VOD count is sum of live views and VOD views. Okay, so I'm gonna have to dig into the numbers and see if I actually have enough VOD viewers where it matters. I probably don't. Vintage, you're like the let me Google that for you queen, by the way. Like I ponder something in stream and you're just like, hold up, I got this. You're like MVP. I am a curious bean. I want to start a Shadow Lane, but the Shadow Lane that I want to start, the price of the pattern and the fabric and all of the specialty thread And all of the specialty like beads and stones and everything will cost over $500. And I already have a huge big ass project that I haven't started, but I have basically kitted up. So I can't justify spending $500 on another big ass project that, like, when I have another big ass project that I haven't even started on yet. And I literally like have it behind me. So well, and that's the thing too, is I was like, well, maybe I just buy everything now because there's going to be like a year-long wait for the Gloriana. But then I was like, still, the project that I have to start is going to take over a year for me to do. So maybe there won't be any delays by the time I actually want to actually start on it. That's what I tell myself. We'll see. But Azzy, if you're being put themselves down, I mean, that sounds great. And you can't find the pattern that you want to do. Yeah, I mean, that would do. Oops. I forgot to do the yellow on that side. Oh well. Does reverse knitting set count as frogging? I guess it does. Womp womp. Womp womp. Yeah, finding the pattern, because there's so many pretty chatelaine pieces. It's that one? Okay. Once I frog back, let's take a look. Because I do want to see what that is. Because if I don't do it now, I'm gonna forget and I'm just gonna keep knitting and then I'll be like, no. JL Simon, how are you doing? All right, let's take a look. And if that's not how you say your name, then please, please, please correct me. Copy link. Ooh, that's so pretty. I mean, yeah, and that's just the thread pack. So the bead pack actually isn't too bad. Thread pack, bead pack, that's not terrible actually. So this is the one I want to do. It's their Hawaii one. This is the one I have my eyes on. And I think it's a little bit bigger. So the chart itself is just $34. The thread pack is almost $300. These are completely different threads that are also included, another $100. So what? We're at $400. The bead pack is another $80. So that's almost $500. Not counting the chart and fabric that I would need to get as well. So that's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot for a project that like I have absolutely no idea when I would actually do it. Yeah. For the blue Moroccan lace and the amazing Earth mandala, Earth to Universe mandala. Ooh. Do people sell chatelaine patterns like on eBay? I mean, to me, it's honestly like I'm curious. It wouldn't really matter that much because really the main cost for me is like all the thread, all the specialty thread. Just okay. JL Simon, good. Just lurking and stitching. Well, lurk away, my friend. Lurk away. We are all here for the lurkers. Oh, so the octopus. Oh, because they weren't. Yeah, I didn't notice the chart option in that dropdown. I guess you're right. Huh. That's interesting that they wouldn't. Would you not be able to get the chart directly from Chatelaine? Because I know Chatelaine, like it's like a .de site, I think. But Chatelaine has their own site that's not the European Cross Stitch Company, which the European Cross Stitch Company headquartered in like Nebraska. They're headquartered in the States. I don't remember exactly which state, but they are headquartered in the States, which I do find kind of hilarious. Come on, yarn. Lay nicely. Trying to make sure that it's not visibly crossing over each other or crossing over the strands noticeably, like kind of like that. Like I'm trying to avoid, yeah, so. I can use, my nails aren't really making it easy on me. We kind of want to do that. There we go. Just have to manhandle it a little bit. There you go. You're not a moron, Vintage. Don't worry about it. I mean, if what Azzy is saying is like you had to scroll all the way down to the bottom of the page, I mean, so I work in tech, and I have designed many websites. I have worked on many website UIs. It is not good user experience to have the buy here button all the way at the bottom. So that is not on you. That is not standard. So, I mean, they're basically asking you to not buy it if they make it that hard to find. Yeah, not a moron. Their site is confusing. Exactly. That's actually one of the things that I really enjoy about my job is working on usability and user experience for websites. So yeah, whenever I see a site that has a bad user experience or poor usability, like it does make me sad. And I've noticed from browsing Chatelaines that that website in particular, not the best website in terms of usability. You couldn't find the buy button. Yeah. It's unfortunate. You're gonna buy a little bit at a time so it doesn't hurt. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Start with the chart though, because that way you at least have the chart if anything else goes wrong. Because you need the chart to be able to work on it. Like I'd hate to have all the like specialty threads and then suddenly like you not be able to buy the chart. Ooh. I like split the yarn. See if I can fix this a little bit. There we go. Bad code. Go sit in the corner and think about what you have done. I mean, it's coding, but it's also design as well. So it just depends. I mean, a site like that, they probably didn't have a designer or they didn't invest in a good one. Or they invested in someone who said, oh, I can create a website and I'm also a designer. And a lot of people say they are good at both, but they are not. Those are what they call in the industry a unicorn because it is so rare to find someone good at design and good at creating websites. They do exist, but it's very rare. Ooh, there is a wild Roganrola. That's a new one for me too. I'm gonna try to catch it though. We shall see. It isn't that hard to make a site accessible and usable. Oh, so you're into like accessibility. That's really awesome, Positively Crafty. That's awesome. I try my best to do like make sure everything I make is accessible. So like, you know, keyboard. So like, I don't know. I try to make sure that everything I develop as a software engineer, like I can tab and navigate my way around things with the keyboard only, because that's like a lot of people don't realize that that's a huge accessibility thing until you can't use a mouse anymore, right? Right, they just didn't care about accessibility. Yeah, there's a lot of sites like that. Or like sites that aren't optimized for screen readers or any of that, or even just semantically laid out. See, you're way more into it than I like. I try to make sure that like at least the keyboard shortcuts work. But there are people in our company that do check for accessibility, so I'm not their first line of defense for accessibility, thank goodness. Yeah, search is pretty important too. I mean, a lot of times nowadays, though, that shouldn't be that hard to implement. It's more has to do with how the product is entered in their backend and how, like, what keywords they're using that are, oops, sorry about that, that are searchable. So that in that case, it's usually less about the technology and more about the people entering the product data when it comes to searching. Tabbing, descriptive code errors. Yep. Obvious clues that something is wrong. Yeah, forms are pretty important when it comes to having good usability for them, because that's where a lot of people will stop using your product. Just let me search by number. I get that. What sites don't let you search by number? Like, and yeah, like, especially because I'm thinking the only beads I've ever used are Mill Hill beads, and those have numbers. So I'm curious oh, this is wonky. I've done this weirdly. Let me, everything's getting all crossed over. Here we go. What site are you trying to buy beads from that doesn't let you search by the bead number? Because that's strange to me. Fire Mountain Gems. Oh, like their actual website. Oh, what? Yeah, that's bizarre to me. It's bizarre. You did sites and forms for county agencies. Yeah. Positively, that's awesome. Really? So if you look at the beads by the number, which is in the name of the product, nothing comes up. But if you spend 30 minutes searching, that's bizarre to me. But that's the thing, is what I mean is like the search function might not be searching product names. It might be searching like meta, what's called like metadata. And they don't have that number in the metadata. So it's still up to like them putting in the correct information there and making it searchable, which again, it isn't, that's still to me, I mean, that it's a, I'm just guessing here, still to me not a coding issue. It's still a product, entering product data in for issue on their end. We'll put the, yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Just put the number in the metadata. It should be that easy though. Usually it is that easy. Whenever I see proper database construction, yep. Yep. Having very nicely structured data. Very, very important for the reason that we're seeing here is, you know, if you can't find beads by searching by their bead number, there's a problem. There's a problem there. Now, it might not have to do with the data structure, but it certainly is a data issue. You know nothing about, oh, I mean, I'm just familiar with it because that's what I do for my day job. Oh yeah, I mean, and that's the thing too, is like so many people, so many companies rather, don't put a lot of thought into the usability or even getting user feedback for what their product is. And that's, I mean, I'm not gonna say who I work for or anything, but I am very happy that the company that I work for puts a lot of emphasis into like having a good experience for their customers. So yeah, that it makes a difference for sure. Who proofreads this stuff? I mean, exactly. Like, it's all QA, quality assurance. Yeah, people need to QA their own work. They need to QA their team's work, and a lot of people just don't. On signage, yeah. Yeah. It's true. It was, wow. Gift wrap was misspelled. That's, wow. I mean, it's kind of surprising that a company like Walmart would mess that up, but also not surprising. I don't know. You don't even try to find the errors. The errors find me. It's hilarious. That's actually a really good point. Like, talking to people who are talking directly to the customers, like, what are they calling about? What are their issues? Yeah. Oh yeah, like, if it's misspelled in one Walmart, it's misspelled in all of them. That's the problem. Yeah, and I think that's the thing too, is like whenever you do something professionally, you automatically see all of the errors. You see all of the issues with other things, right? I get that. I feel it. Really? I mean, I guess that makes sense. I mean, if you have crazy regulations, then you absolutely need to make sure that everything is above board, and that could include typos. Yep. Yep. Yarn, come back. Come back to me, Yarn. I'm gonna do some yarn detangling here after this Stream Raiders battle. Actually, I'm not even gonna start this. I'm not gonna start this. What would you call it? It's not, because I'm technically knitting in the round. This half. I'm not gonna start this half of the sleeve because we are about to have a battle. Oh, let's see. Oh, that's not Stream Raiders. That's a Shadow Lane. All right, so it looks like we have 15 units on the battlefield. This one worked pretty well. Let's give ourselves the high ground with this spell. I have no idea if these spells are good. Oh, we have 30 allies. Stream Raider lied to me. All right, we're going around the barrier. We need this colossal because we gotta fight this guy. There we go. Oh, do we have this colossal too? Yes. Woohoo! That was pretty easy. Let's see. Random. So, Clefira, congratulations on 200 gold. Quantum Extreme and Mint Zoni get some scrolls. And Quantum Extreme with the most kills and Clefira with the most assists. Great job. Let's see. So we're here. Yeah, let's go ahead and do the boss. Let's do the level boss. Oh, nope. I have to do this gold chest first. Just kidding. We're doing the gold chest, which is good because everyone likes gold chests. I mean, my gut says we place here. And I think I'm still placing archers. So, yeah. My gut says here. Move out of the way. We're gonna do all our forces right here. That's pretty good. I mean, we could have people coming up this way. Well, maybe we have a small force over here too. If you feel like placing up here, that's also fine because, you know, maybe we can get more colossals. I like to call them mechs because they look like just giant mechs to me. Also, what I wanted to do is go into my settings and I wanted to... I think we want to turn off sound effects. Let's turn the music down. I don't mind the music. Sound effects, usually not a fan of though. I think we're good. Do I have to click save? I think it auto saves. Awesome. All right. Yeah, if you play Stream Raiders, feel free to throw some units on the battlefield and we will battle it up with this gold chest in about 30 minutes. Let's see. Before... Oh, so you're... Okay, I gotcha. I'm catching up on what I might have missed. So, Azzy, yeah, you have to check our stickers. Wow. I mean, it makes sense. Like, that is a really heavily regulated industry. That's hard to say. Heavily regulated industry. Yeah, I could totally see how, like, that would be really important to make sure everything is labeled correctly. In that instance, for sure. Oh, show. Ooh, there we go. That stitch almost came off the needle prematurely, but I caught it. Oh, I said I was gonna detangle yarn. I'll detangle yarn after this half. We're not detangle, but just untwist it. Untwist it all. Ooh, there's a Stantler. There's a wild Stantler Pokemon in chat. If you want to try to catch it, I'm going to try to catch it in just a second here. Nope, I stitched 2. Then, there we go. All right, I gotta see if I can catch the Stantler. Well, and that's the thing too, is like, exactly, if the QA process really should be happening before everything is printed out. You're totally right. There's a lot of people who don't realize how important quality assurance is, but it's important. But I think working, like for myself, working in tech, like there's at least the companies that I've worked for, which are a couple of the companies that I've worked for are pretty well-known companies. So it's not as surprising that, you know, there's so much effort put into the quality assurance pipeline. But if it's like a medium-sized company or like a small company, maybe not like the size of a small business per se, but just a smaller company, like I could see how, especially if it's like still ran by the original owner, they might not put as much stock into it or as much budget into it, because that's kind of what it comes down to, you know? Oh no, Stantler escaped. Oh, a buddy. All right. Yes, I did that correctly. And that completed the penultimate gray arrow. Yeah, I'd call that an arrow. I was like, would you call that an arrow? But yeah, I would totally call that an arrow. Okay, we're gonna untwist some yarn. We're gonna untwist some yarn. And then after I untwist some yarn, we should probably take a break because probably just good to do. Oh my gosh, this is ridiculous. It looks tangled. It's really not. It's just twisted so many times. Oop. All right, let's wind you up a little bit. There we go. All right. 1 of 4 done. Oh, and it's kind of wrapped around the needles a little bit. There we go. All right. 1 of 4 is now done. Do the other gray. That way, whenever we get back from break, we will have a nice, clean, well-organized pile of yarn to work off of. Not pile of yarn, but the yarn will be organized, and at least for me, as the person working with said yarn, it'll just feel nice. At this point, I can basically just see how it's twisting. Like it's not, it looks tangled. I know it looks tangled. It's really not. It's just twisty, twisty, twisty. There we go. All right. Both grays are done. Oh, I guess I thought, well, we'll do the yellows. We'll do the yellows, and then that'll, I think, resolve the blue. All right, there we go. Almost done. All right. I guess it's 3 of 5. It's technically not 3 of 4. I was just counting the smaller yarn, balls, but I mean, I really should be counting the blue as well. So we're at 3 of 5. There we go. We have 4. And then if we just bring this under here, all 4 of these, our blue is detangled. Woohoo! All right, so yeah, we're gonna take a 5-minute break. Just because it's been over an hour. So let's try to take care of ourselves. I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna stretch, I'm gonna walk around. I encourage you to do the same thing. If you are not a subscriber, you are going to see 3 minutes worth of advertisements. That is going to help support the channel. Take it as an incentive to get up and walk around yourself if you are seeing those ads. There you go. But otherwise, I will see you back in 5 minutes and we're gonna keep knitting. And stream writers in 18 minutes. Don't forget to place those units down if you play. I will see you soon. And by soon, I mean 5 minutes. And we're back. Back a little early. So I was ready to get back a little early. But if you're still up and about, taking care of your own thing, that's all good too. What we're going to do is, what is this thing? Oh, okay, I understand what that thing is. It's part of the boom arm, but I was like, why is it sticking up? But it's a knob. It just looks funny on stream, which is fine. It's fine. Yeah, let's go ahead and get back to knitting. So I'm pretty sure I finished the 10th row. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so we have one more gray arrow to do. And then I think there will be a little bit of yellow to do after that. Okay, so I just untangled everything, and of course, what the heck? Okay, hold on. I like... So the yellows need to be hanging out together because they'll always be together. The grays always need to be hanging out together because they'll always be together. And then the blue is kind of separate. So now so this is what I mean. Whenever I now flip this sleeve, even though I have everything is now twisted, right? So that's my problem, is when I go around the sweater enough. Oh, there's an Eevee. There's an Eevee in chat, you guys. I really hope everyone's back because there's an Eevee in chat. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna use an Ultra Ball on this. I don't know if I have an Ultra Ball. Oh my god. Do I have? I don't. Poke Shop. Ultra Ball. Come on, come on, come on. Poke. I'm like, what am I doing? What am I doing? Ultra Ball. I just really want an Eevee. Eevee's like one of my favorite Pokemon. How can you not want an Eevee? It turns into like 8 different Pokemon. All right, we're gonna put this sweater back into my lap. I think that was comfortable before. I don't know yet. We'll see. It's fine. Ooh, Tune the Skies. Welcome to your Pokemon journey. It's a pretty casual game. We just catch Pokemon in chat. It's fun. There's a whole battle element to it. I still haven't figured out. I still haven't asked 9.5. I keep meaning to. I keep forgetting. I was in her stream the other day. Completely slipped my mind. I think it was because I caught her when she was doing her like 5K. She wasn't at her desk, so I felt weird asking her. Because I did think about I did think about asking her, but I just felt weird. Look at us catching the Eevee! Heck yes! I probably didn't need to use an Ultra Ball, but, you know, whatever. I just wanted to make sure. But grats us. You've been a fan for a really long time? Yeah. So I never played the original game, but I definitely watched like the anime when it first came out. And I was really into the trading card game when it first came out. I actually had all of the original 150 cards. I used to have the whole set. All the graphics and all. The set mysteriously went missing. I'm pretty sure I know who took it. And I was upset for a while, but you know, at this point I've forgiven them. But yeah, Yeah, I used to have the whole 150. I didn't follow with like the next, well, not the next, like pretty most of the gens after I haven't really caught up with. I got back into it with Pokemon Go. I've played a couple Pokemon games since then. I think I played Diamond. And I'm trying to remember. There was one that I played in like 2012. I played a DS one earlier or later than that, but I definitely want to play the one that's coming out for the Switch. I'm very excited. I know. Yeah, I loved the cards. I absolutely loved them, which was why I was so bummed whenever they were taken. Okay. Trying to stay on track. But yeah, if you actually search in Twitch, the Pokemon community game is its own category that people stream under. But a lot of people just have it in their chat running, in addition to what they're streaming too. So you can like find it, people who play it during their streams, you can use like tags to find it too. Eee, I almost dropped a Stitch, but I just caught it. This way. There you go. I haven't seen the Pokemon socks, but I'm interested in seeing them. Also, I just love the name Lattes and Llamas. Such a cute name. And it sounds cozy. Lattes and llamas. Yeah, Vintage, you run PCG in your stream too. Oh, show. If y'all don't follow Vintage SoGal, you should. She is a fellow streamer here on Twitch who also does crafty stuff. Primarily cross-stitch, but I know that you have been talking about venturing into streaming other things as well. If I can type, there we go. Ooh, yes. Let's all bask. Oh, these are cute. Streamer. Oh, because I put it, oops. I didn't put it in a new tab. I put it in a new window. Sorry, 1 minute. Oh, and I did it again. Come on. I know how to use things. There we go. I know how to use computers. You'd hope. These are super cute. They almost remind me of the Harry Potter houses because of the colors. Because those are like the colors, right? Like Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, Slytherin. But they're so cute. Oh, look at those socks. Oh my gosh. Wow. Those are really cute. Wait, whoa. Okay. This is a whole technique I don't think I've ever used. Okay. Adding color to socks with duplicate stitching. So I guess to do it... Oh, so it's like filling in color. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, you're welcome, Vintage. I mean, you're a friend of the stream, so always want to amp up friends of the stream. Yeah, it kind of seems like it's cross stitching, like, you know, like you're doing something. So yeah, like you're, well, it's kind of like knitting, like, yeah, you're kind of making knit stitches over knit stitches. Because I can kind of see how this is going to become a knit stitch. But yeah. That's really fascinating. Yeah, so like you start with this with like your plain knitted sock. I mean, not that this is plain. This is some really awesome color work. And then you do you like add little colors. These are just really cool looking. Dang. I want to get into, I mean, I knit socks, so I do knit socks. That's actually, sock knitting is the whole reason I got into knitting. And sweater knitting just kind of came about because I wanted to venture into other aspects of being cozy. But I always have a pair of socks going. So I actually do have a pair of socks, but I've kind of gotten into the habit of making relatively easy socks to make because that way they're like my project that I work on whenever I want something mindless. Because I know the pattern, like it's a very simple pattern to begin with, but also like I don't really need to think about it at all either. But I kind of have wanted to try a more complicated sock pattern and not like super not, I don't know, not like a crazy actual sock that looks strange, but just like something with really pretty color work or like a cable or I don't know. Just something different. Ooh, there goes my mic. But I need to finish the socks that I've been working on because I have been working on those socks. I mean, not very much, obviously, because I'm still working on them, but like I started this pair. I probably started that pair maybe before I started the sweater. And I started the sweater in March. But I just don't work on them very often. I've finished one sock. And I'm past the heel on the other sock. So, I mean, I don't have much. I just need to finish the foot and then the toe. So, it's not a lot left. Come on. I'm like not in my knitting flow. Here we go. I don't know if it's the same with crochet. I imagine it is. Oh, okay. We'll do stream raiders after this half sleeve. I assume it's the same with crochet, but like there's kind of a flow to it. I wasn't getting the flow. Now I'm kind of in it. Ooh. I know stream Captain Bot. We will start the battle. Just a moment. Oh. There we go. And I think we're going for a gold chest. So let's see. Well, those are the socks. Again, very awesome socks. All right, stream registers. Let's see. So most of we have a little bit of force up here. I'm gonna do another protection up this way for these guys, and let's just see how it goes. No Colossuses yet. Oh, no, we got a Colossus. Good news for us. Yeah, my spell wasn't really placed in a great spot for people to use it. That's okay. Oh, actually, our Colossus got a little bit of a buff from it. That's good. Man, Azzy and Vintage placing all the units. Good job, guys. Oh, yeah, so... Oh, it's 1 Colossus versus 2. Maybe we can get a second Colossus. Yep, we got a second Colossus, so even if this one goes down, which I don't think it will. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. And Azzy with the most kills and with the most assists. Great job. And Vintage with a couple of extra healer scrolls. Very cool. All right, now it is time for the boss battle. I'm gonna collect this reward super quick. There's really nothing that yeah. All right, so there's no specific units that it wants me to place. I don't have to worry about that. All right, great. And my army's all leveled up. All right, let's go and tackle the boss. All right, so we have 2 bosses. So this is gonna be interesting. Oh, we've got a Mandibuzz in chat, by the way, if you want to try to catch it. Mandibuzz is a Pokemon. Let me see. I'm trying to decide where we could just have our giant force here. Actually, I like here because we might be able to get these 2. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Okay, and I'll place find my highest level one, which is I'll place the rogue. I'm gonna place the rogue right here. This is gonna be our main force. Let's have a little bit of a force here to see if we can get those Colossuses. But like I've noticed our Stream Raider guys that we place, they always automatically beeline towards enemies. So even if we place here, I don't know if they'll go to the Colossuses. So I don't know if that will work. But I'm opening, I mean, place where you want, like these are just guides. If you really want to place somewhere else, I mean, go for it. I'm not going to be offended if you place somewhere else. This is just my general ideas. So yeah, do what you think is best. But we're going to try to get this boss battle in about 27 minutes. Oh man, I smell popcorn and it smells so good. If you click on the Colossuses, you can see what kind. Oh, I didn't know. So I thought that was just the unique traits. See, any human unit that comes close, but this is a melee Colossus, so it's like a melee type of Colossus. I don't think it has to be piloted by a melee. Oh wait, any worker. Oh no. I'm misreading that. Oh, shoot. Okay. I completely misread that. Yeah, so any melee would go here. I understand. I understand. These are melee too then, eh? Melee. Melee. Yeah, so if anyone comes here, only put melee. This, okay. I have looked at them. I just have been misreading them. So yeah, I just completely misread them. Yep, so this will be, yep. I just misread them. I totally looked. Just misread them. Yep. Found that on a Pix's stream. As long as the unit is human. But there's others that are different. Yeah. Huh. I think all of ours are human. Like a normal unit that you would have in your army. I think. Oh, yeah. Like the Buster can't pilot it. The War Beast can't pilot it. I understand, yeah. Artillery might not count as human either. That makes sense. So most units can pilot it. That makes sense. Okay. Yeah, I completely misread it. Thank you for pointing that out, Vintage. Thank you so much. While we're at it, I'm just gonna go ahead and look. Yeah, I can't afford any scrolls. We're only at 10 gold. And I've just leveled up all my guys, so yeah, we'll just see if we can go ahead and do that. Man, that's gonna change. Oh, you had one that was for War Beast and then one that was for artillery. Yeah. See, I've clicked into them. I've clicked into them as both a captain and as a viewer. And I just misread it. Straight up misread it. Because I took it as that Colossus was a melee Colossus and like would essentially function like a souped up melee unit. That's how I read it, which I guess, I mean, it probably does act that way. But I completely missed that it could only be piloted by certain types. The more you know. Oh, yeah, we're not going to great just yet. Always learning. I know, right? I love learning new things. If I could go back to college and like take a college class, and I mean, I know I could because there's so many like free learning opportunities online, but like I just love, which is another thing, is like I'll just constantly be learning stuff online. But like if I could go and get my master's and like it be free and obviously have the time, like this is if I had infinite money and didn't need to work. I mean, I would purposely go back to school because I enjoy learning. But I do not have the time, or the money to get my master's. And it wouldn't help me in my field. Once you have enough experience, your education doesn't matter very much in my specific career path. Now, if I ever want, oh, I am so sorry. I smacked the camera. Now, if I ever wanted to like do something different and like teach, go back to college and actually teach tech, which is something I've thought about. Is that right? That seemed wrong. Yes, that's right. Yeah. That's right. Okay. If I ever wanted to go back and teach tech, which does seem like it might be appealing to me, like if I ever get burnt out on my career, I could teach without a master's degree. But I wouldn't ever be able to get tenure without it, like in a university setting. So that would probably be the only reason I would go back for a master's if I wanted to teach. There we go. Oh, that's a little tight. There we go. Like that a little bit better. Oh, my nose. I had a big sneeze. I am happy that I thought ahead and muted the mic because it was loud. That was a sneeze and a half. Ooh. I actually might see if my lovely husband might make me a coffee. Let's see. Where am I? All right, let's see. Let's see if I can get a decaf. Because that sounds like it would be super cozy. Okay, let's see. I think I need to finagle this a little bit. The thread is, or not thread. I'm so used to cross stitching. The yarn kind of twisted over and it's gonna bug me. And once I get further, like it kind of becomes harder to fix. So you kind of want to do it. You want to do it as you're working on it. Because otherwise then you have to like work through everything above it, kind of work down. So it's just easier to fix it now. Ooh, some, is that galaxies? Galaxies and stars on your witch hat? I am a huge fan of that idea, Ezzy. I'm a huge fan. If you do that, I would absolutely love to see pictures of it. Feel free to like tag me on Instagram or post it in the Discord. Discord would probably be better because that way everyone here on stream could participate with it as well or enjoy it as well. But I just love the galaxy themed stuff. That's why I love Liz's new, so Liz of Sleeping Luna Designs, she has a new pattern coming out that she's test stitching right now. And I think she's still test stitching it, so I don't think it's released yet, but it's like this absolutely gorgeous pastel rocket, and it's like the blue, pink, purple kind of vibe. I love it. I love it. I love it. You have a pattern for a black hole? Ooh. Yeah. What kind of witch hat is it? Like what kind of fabric is it? Because that would be fun, a fun project to do just in general. But like all the witch hats that I feel like I see are like those cheap polyester ones. So I'd want like a little bit better quality witch hat if I'm gonna cross stitch on it, you know? Oh, it's like a knitted or a crochet hat? Okay. Oh, I mean, yeah. Then the stitches are slightly different, but I mean, yeah, if it's If it's like a good fabric, then yeah, that would be really cool. Stitch Rovia has some awesome designs. I agree with that. Though I can't think of any off the top of my head that are Galaxy, but like I don't doubt it. It's the one hat you actually like wearing. Hey, if you've had it for 2 years and it's still doing a good job, that's great. The one hat that I actually really like wearing, I would probably wear it on stream, except for 2 reasons. One is I really like wearing headphones, so it wouldn't be able to comfortably wear the hat and headphones. It also has my company logo on it, which I'm not a huge like shill for my company usually. I just really like the hat. I don't want to dox myself, so oh, there's that. Yeah, that cool galaxy temperature cross stitch. I have seen that. I think Pixie Pixel is working on it, or she designed it. I can't remember. I know I've seen it. Pixie Pixel is working on it though. Oh, there's a Salamence Pokemon in chat. And Vintage, you need to poke a shop. Though I'm sure you already saw that, because you are on top of your game. Let's see. Let me go back to my... No word on yet on whether or not I'm gonna get coffee. I might take, since we've almost been live for 2 hours, and to kind of catch up and get back onto track with having a break on the hour every hour kind of thing. I might, if I don't hear back about coffee, I might make myself coffee and maybe take a little bit longer than a 5-minute break, or start it and see if he'll like finish it for me. Oh, well, I'm glad I said something out loud then. Ooh, Tune the Skies. Congratulations on your new Salamence. That's another one that I am not familiar with. Like, if it's not one of the original 150, or I guess 151, depending on if you count me or not. I have a high chance of not knowing it. And I would say most of the ones that I would know that aren't like from the first gen, I honestly probably remember most because of playing Pokemon Go for like a couple years. I think I start... Yeah, I start the gray here. I almost got back into Pokemon Go like not too long ago, but I just wasn't feeling it. I think between the Pokemon community game here on Twitch and then the games that will be coming out later this year, I think in November, I think that'll satisfy my Pokemon craving for the most part. But if you are planning on playing the new Pokemon game, let me know what starter you're gonna start with, because I think I'm leaning towards the Leaf starter. It is just too cute. It's like I don't know. I don't remember their names, but I remember that the leaf name, the leaf Pokemon's name, just sounded Italian to me. So like I want to say it was called like Sprigatoni or something like that. But it was so cute. It's like a leaf fox or a leaf dog or, you know, some cute little leaf buddy that I would hang out with. But my husband was like, you know, the leaf starters are never good, right? Which, I mean, typically I like starting with fire Pokemon. Typically, like, the fire Pokemon are what ends up grabbing my attention. This time it was the leaf Pokemon. Oh, you're gonna listen to an audiobook? Well, have fun. Thanks for hanging. I just started Good Omens, which I've seen the TV show, but I haven't actually, like, consumed the book, read the book, or listened to the book. Just started Good Omens last night. Huge fan of listening to a book while crafting. The book is really good. Sorry. I've heard amazing things about the book, and I'm a huge Neil Gaiman fan. So like I've read, and I haven't watched American Gods. I have read American Gods though. I really liked American Gods. I really liked The Lake at the End of the Way, I think it's called. Also by Neil Gaiman. That was phenomenal. And Good Omens is supposed to be like one of his best books. It's a collab. I know it's a collab between him and like Terry Pratchett, but it's like supposed to be one of his best. So yeah, how could I not? Huge Pratchett and Gaiman fan. Yep. Sandman. I haven't watched Sandman. I assume Sandman's a book too. I haven't consumed anything Sandman yet, but I've heard at least the show is really good. Books and comics. That's right. It's comics. Yep. Yeah, Gaiman kind of has his toes in a little bit of everything. I think Gaiman's written children's books too, if I'm remembering correctly. And he's done like nonfiction too, right? With the Norse mythology. Chew the Panda. I know Chew the Panda. It sounds cute though. Oh no, I dropped a stitch. Ooh. Pick up that stitch. Pick up that stitch. Pick up that stitch. Yikes. All right, we caught it. Oof. Vintage, I assume you mean Pratchett wrote children's books? Or comics? I'm not as familiar with Terry Pratchett. My husband is a huge Terry Pratchett fan though. So like I have heard a lot about the Discworld series, which is a lot of what Terry Pratchett has written. I've heard a lot about that, but I haven't actually read any Terry Pratchett myself. Children's books. Yep. All I know, well, the other thing I know too is like I know Terry Pratchett is supposed to be very well known for the humor, like his style of humor in books. Oh, some of the Discworld are more geared towards kids. Oh, okay. Makes sense. Hey, Erica. A double knitting class today. How cool. Have you double knitted before? I've seen some really, really cool double knitted stuff. I have not tried it myself. I guess, I mean, knowing you, did you teach the class? Okay, this was your first time. I was like, well, Erica's been knitting for like a hot minute, so maybe you were teaching it. You're not a good teacher. Ah. It's just practice, I think. Well, that sounds like it was super, I mean, I hope it was super fun, and I hope that you feel confident with double knitting now. Oh. Really? Wow, that is so cool, Vintage. I am going to take a look at this link. That is amazing. I keep opening a new window and not a new tab. Okay. Wow. The Pratchgan. Yeah. That's awesome. So of these squares, you said that your mom and you both made squares. Do you remember which squares yours were? Because that's really cool. And that's kind of like a really meaningful gift, you know? That's really awesome. You're gonna pass on a cat later today? That's really good. I'm glad that you really liked it. The knitting class. Yours was the blue. Oh, okay. My window. Well, there's a few blue that I see. I see this blue, I see this blue. That's a blue, that's a blue. I see a few blues. But it does narrow it down. Oh, to where they gave it to him. Oh. Oh. Aw. That's really sweet. You're the third one down, top right corner. Okay. Third one down, top. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. That's so cool that you're part of history. I mean, to me, that's essentially part of history. I don't know. That's cool. That's really cool. Someone made popcorn in my house and it smells so good. Oh, well, yeah, I would hope someone would have kept it. You know, like, that's a lot of work that a lot of people put into that. And I don't know, I would hope that someone would find that really meaningful. I mean, like, I find it meaningful, but I mean, I'm a crafter, so like, I kind of understand the work that's put into that, especially whenever you take into account that all the different squares were made by different people and then they have to put it together. Oh, he absolutely loved it. That's so good. If you're just jumping in, Vintage and I are talking about a Afghan that was it crocheted? And given to Sir Terry Pratchett, the author, before he passed away. I'm just trying to remember if you had said that it was crochet or knitted. It looked knitted. Crochet and knit. Okay, yeah. Oop, come on. Come on, yarn. There we go. Phone call. No problem. Absolutely no issue at all. Also, I don't think I've said this since I started stream, but the goal for this stream, also, hi, my name's Jessica. I'm a cross stitcher, but today I'm knitting. The goal is to get to the cuff for this sleeve, and all I have left is one more gray arrow, which I'm just starting the second row of, and then a little bit of the yellow. So I don't know. I'm not making as much progress as I thought I would. We'll see. Here we go. We'll see if I get to starting the cuff. Like if where I stop is where we... Wait, this is wrong. Hold on. I messed something up, I think. Yeah, I did one stitch too far. That's why. There we go. There we go, there we go. Yeah, because now I stitch regular. Now I bring the yellow over, which is here. Okay. This makes more sense to me. Perfect. Ooh, we got a Geodude in chat. Come on, Geodude has entered the chat. If you want to try to catch Geodude, Poke-catch. Is there anything in the middle? No, there's not. Okay. I mean, at this point, I'm not even referencing the pattern. I'm just referencing what I've, how I've stitched it previously down the sleeve. Ooh, and that's a Stream Raiders battle. Let's go ahead and finish this half of the sleeve, and then I'll hop back over to that. So it should just be like another minute. And I won't even try to fix the yarn or anything. Because the yarn probably will need to be adjusted. We'll do that after the battle. I just want to finish these last few stitches on this half of the sleeve though. Here we go. All right. We're making progress. So that is the Terry Pratchett Ratchgan, but we are looking at Stream Raiders. So this is the boss battle for this level that we're on. We don't really have that many units on the battlefield. I think we'll put a central spell right here for us. This is, I think, where we're gonna be battling. We'll see if that actually happens though. Oh yeah, that was easy. See, I didn't realize, yeah. That little knowledge drop from Vintage is a complete game changer. Let's see. Zenithus and Clefira. Congratulations on your extra scroll and your extra gold. We defeated the boss and now we're on a new map. Let's see, let's just take a look. So these are the two bosses. I think you only have to beat one of them. I kind of like the idea of going for this gold. Oh, but this is a harder battle. We can go up. Yeah, let's just do the harder battle. Might be better loot. All right. Yep, so let's go ahead. See, yeah, this is good, this is good. Now that I actually kind of know what these mean now, let's Put our main force up here. But we'll put some people back down here, and we want to focus on ranged. So we'll do ranged. And what are you? Armored. Actually pretty good. So we'll do armored, ranged. And if you don't fall into that category, up there is fine. What is this one? Melee. Yeah, so we'll put, if you want to drop any melee, this will be where you'll want to be. There you go. I don't know. We'll try that. We'll see that. See how that goes. But if you play Stream Raiders, go ahead and drop some units. These are just guides. If you want to do something else, feel free. You're an adult. I'm not the boss of you now. Malcolm in the Middle reference. I don't know. Ooh, Geodude escaped. No one caught it. That's okay. Okay. Let's see what's going on here. I think I might have to have a snack during my next break because the popcorn that I'm smelling just smells so good. I mean, I'm not going to make popcorn for myself because that... I have started eating on stream. I will not eat popcorn on stream. I feel like that would be a little obnoxious. I'll just have something quick off camera during break. Something easy, but it probably is about time for us to take another break. Get up, stretch our legs, use the restroom, all those kind of things. I'm making pretty good progress on my goal so far. For reference, we are probably, let me line it up without making tons of noise from my needles dragging on the table. We're about here because we are starting that last gray arrow. So I still need to stitch all of that, which I don't know if I'll finish it on stream or not, but we're making progress, which, you know, that's the main thing, right? But yeah, we're gonna take a 5-minute break. I encourage you to use this as an opportunity to get up, stretch your legs, use the bathroom. If you're not a subscriber, you will get ads. The ads help support the stream, but you can always just walk away from the ads while they play. I'll see you back in 5 minutes. All right, we're back. Sorry that took a lot longer than I anticipated. But I have coffee. And I really wanted a hot drink because I guess I just haven't been talking as much as I have today, and so my throat's just kind of feeling it. So a hot beverage. Come on, camera. Come on, camera. There we go. It wouldn't focus on me. A hot beverage is gonna feel very nice on my throat. So, thank you very much. Waiting. How do we have 13? I almost said 30. 13 minutes left for our next Stream Raiders battle. So, if you play Stream Raiders, go ahead and drop some units. Units are always appreciated. All right. Let's see. Get a little bit more progress done. I put this coffee that it's not gonna like tip over or blindingly shine a light into your faces. Yeah, the other thing too is I still have family stuff going on this evening. So it's another reason why I wanted to have something nice for my throat, because I'll probably be talking then too. But yeah, I'm guessing I'm probably going to do knitting streams until I finish this sweater, or rather until my New York trip. And hopefully that means we'll finish the sweater. I'm going to be knitting on it between streams as well, just to try to get as much progress as I can. But that's the main project goal. And then after the sweater, we'll go back to the temperature tracker, because the temperature tracker, it does need some attention. Ooh. All your cross stitch needs attention. I know. So something, I don't know if you watch Michelle Bendy Stitchy, on YouTube. She streams on Twitch now too. She's been streaming on Twitch, I guess, for a while. She used to do lives over in YouTube. That's why I say it's kind of a new thing, but. And she got this method from somewhere else. I just can't remember where she got it from. But I first heard about it from her. But she calls it 25/7. So basically she has one project dedicated to, one project dedicated to 25/7, and that means every day, 7 days a week, she works on that project for 25 minutes. And she says, and from what I've seen, she makes, like, it helps get traction on whatever her, like, focus project is. I don't know why it's 25. Maybe it's just kind of a play on 24/7. And so it's just, instead of saying 24/7 and people getting confused, 25/7, like, kind of sounds like it, but is also a manageable amount of time as well. I'm guessing that's why, but I don't know where she got it from, because I think she got it from somewhere. And I just don't remember where she credited it to. I actually did that. Oh gosh, I did it for about a month, and it was actually very, very helpful. And then I just kind of got out of the habit. But that would actually be really good. Like, just kind of make sure you dedicate 25 minutes a day to crafting. And then outside of that can be whatever you want, but like otherwise that 25 minutes is like your crafting focus project kind of thing. I might start doing that again. If I do, my focus project will definitely be this sweater. Yeah, Michelle Bendy Stitchy. She primarily cross stitches. She's actually a cross stitch pattern designer that sells at like Needle Market, Nashville Needle Market. But she's a really, she's a fun person to follow just because she isn't someone who dedicates her social media or her presence to just what she sells. Like a lot of what she stitches on her channel, most of what she stitches on her channel is like other people's work, and she tries to amplify like smaller designers, and like, I don't know, she's kind of a force for good cross stitch work. Oh, that's fun. I mean, I'm not super into football, so I don't think I would do it, but I could see how that would be like really motivating. Oh, you're a mod for Michelle Bendy? That's awesome. I know I've seen Vintage. I know I've seen you over in her streams before. And I think that might have been how we first got connected. Actually, now that I think about it, was through, like, we had seen each other in one of Michelle Bendy's streams. That vaguely sounds familiar. But for some reason, yeah, in her Discord, but I didn't realize you modded for her. That's really cool. Oh, okay. That kind of makes sense. Because 100 yards is like football, and then 7 points is how, yeah, okay. See, I like know bare minimum when it comes to football. And for every 100 points, you get entered for prizes. See, that's cool. That's really cool. So I guess for me, like, I never keep track of how much yarn I use. So I guess you would just kind of need to see, like, well, now I'm curious. Okay, my knitting bag is right beside me. So this is actually the only skein that I have in here left of blue, which is good because I'm getting towards the end. So, okay, so this is 100 and I don't know if it's in focus for y'all. It's not like the most focused for me, but it says this is 123 yards. So, I mean, I guess I would just say like every 4 of the, like say for this project, every 4 of these, I would get 35 points. Okay. I still feel like that's still a lot of knitting because I'm thinking like I don't think this sweater would have been 100 points yet. Like with that math. Yeah, I've noticed that Michelle hasn't streamed lately. I also haven't been very good about keeping up with Instagram either. So if she's talked about it on Instagram, I just haven't seen. I've been in one of my Instagram slumps. There is a wild Starrevia in chat. If you want to try to catch it. I am attempting to open this link. All right. I guess I'll share the screen. How do you play? Okay. Oh, wow. That's not very long. For anything less, which, okay. Right. It's what you make of it. That makes sense. Okay. Yeah. Oh, and then you do teams and stuff. Oh, speaking of teams, did you see that? Oh, if your project uses over 1,000 yards, you get an Oh. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say Stiach. I was gonna say, did you guys see there's a new Stiach along? I might actually do it this year. I haven't participated in a Stiach along. I haven't participated since, I think the last one I've done was the We're Home Chewie, like the Star Wars one. So there's already teams? Oh snap. Okay, hold on. I only just see, I started looking at my Instagram again like yesterday. What am I doing? I'm so distracted right now. I'm so distracted. Okay. When does it start? That's the first. Stiach. Nope, that's StitchCon. Stiach. Oh, come on. There we go. All right, screen share. So if you're unfamiliar, Stiach Along has all of these lovely stitch alongs that she does. She also has a lot of patterns. I have actually personally stitched this pattern. This is just a regular pattern you can buy. This is one of the stitch alongs I've done. I don't see any of the others. Let's see. See, I don't see any announcements on this year's. They did the first video last night on Facebook. Okay, so she might not have updated the website because I'm like never on Facebook. All right, yeah, I'm gonna have to look into that because I'm kind of wanting to do something like a community challenge or something, and it's been a while since I've done Stiach, and I think Bad Stitch at least has led a Stiach team. I'm gonna have to put feelers out. But yeah, I found out that there's gonna be another Stiach this year, and I was just like, usually, because like I said, I've been kind of skipping them, and I haven't done one since that Star Wars one. So I don't know. Oh, for Mislaid Pages, and she's on Twitch. Yeah, see, there's options. There's options. I'm gonna have to see. Let's see. I have Stream Raiders up on my in front of me. What? So we've kind of got people all over. That is completely fine. Let's try to put a shield kind of up right here, because they're all gonna come around this way, and hopefully that'll help us. I didn't even look to see. Well, that unit might be going for that. Let's see. Well, my stronghold spell might actually be working, or it might be helpful rather. Not working. Hey, we got a Colossus. We got 2 Colossuses. Great. Good, good. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Clefira, congratulations, and congratulations to Quantum Extreme for the extra scrolls and extra gold. Most kills goes to Sideman Gunboy, and most assists goes to Azzy. Congratulations. Ooh, I have some rewards to collect. And some quests to collect. I think it wants me to place Centurions. Yeah. So we'll place a Centurion. If I even have that unlocked in my army. Yeah, I do. Okay, good. I do. Good. I can buy scrolls now too. I can't unlock anything. We'll buy vampire scrolls. We can upgrade that out of level 1. Or level 2. No, he was level 1. These are all level 2. This will allow me to... Oh, I don't have enough gold to level that up. But once I get gold, we'll be able to be leveled up. Perfect. Okay. We are good. So, this is our only choice for our next battle. We're gonna go ahead and do that. I need to find Chiron. There we go. I mean, yeah, so that's gonna be where we want to place. That makes sense. We'll just place here. Makes sense. We'll just focus here. Oops, not what I want. What are you? Ranged. So put some ranged there. You are melee. Put some melee here. And you're ranged as well. Just make that little section ranged. Okay. I think that's... yeah. That should take care of everyone. If you play Stream Raiders, go ahead and drop your peeps. We'll run the battle in another 30 minutes. Ooh, you're gonna put Stiach and stuff in our streams? Yeah. Man, that sounds fun. That sounds fun. I don't know. I might join you. I haven't decided, because that's the other thing too, is I don't even know if I have time to do it. Because she releases, if I remember correctly, she releases patterns weekly when it comes to Stiach along. It's not monthly. I think it's weekly. I don't know if I have time to keep up. So I don't know. I might I might do it, but not like join a team so I don't feel bad about not keeping up. I don't know. It's once a week, and each week will be around 200 stitches, except the last week, yeah. Because the last week is usually like the customize your piece, and she gives tons of options kind of thing. Oh. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. I hit the camera, I'm sorry. But I'll think about it. It's gonna be more like 5 or 6. Do you remember what the finished projects were for 5 and 6? Because I don't remember the numbers. I just remember like the projects. Like I remember there was the Star Wars, there was the Golden Girls one. I did the Lord of the Rings, not the Lord of the Rings, the Game of Thrones one. I Drink and I Know Things. I did that one. 6 was Home is Where the Blank Is. Wait, yeah, 6 was the Star Wars one. 5, yeah. I didn't like the As For Me in My House one. But I think that's just because that isn't, I don't know. It didn't grab me. For whatever reason, it didn't grab me. So like, I was kind of glad I didn't do that one. Home is Where the Blank Is. That was that the house one? Where it was like Gregory House? Because I did really like the Gregory House one. You could change out the words, yeah. That's true. That's completely true. The Gregory House one was the one that I was like, I should have done that one. Because that was like a revamp of one of her old patterns. Or one of her first Diach-alongs, maybe. I'll have to think about it. I'm just already behind on my temperature tracker, and then I always know that like I still have my shop work, that I have to stitch and make time for. So my shop work is only once a month. So there is that. But especially, okay, so this is my question because I can't obviously watch the Facebook video right now. Did she say when it would start? Because that would also matter because I'm going out of town for the New York trip. And if it starts during that New York trip, colors will be released next week. Ugh. Yeah, but that means that she's gonna start it real soon here then. I don't know. Oh, I don't know. Maybe. Put me down with an asterisk next to my name. Yeah, I don't know yet. I don't know if I'm gonna do it. I don't know if I'm gonna join a team. But I will be investigating more. And I will be letting you guys know. Like, I will be saying on the Discord and Instagram whether or not I'll be doing Stiach-along. For sure. I don't know right now. Okay, returns this October. Orientation, September 23rd, which is yesterday. Group opens today. Thread drop September 30th. Pattern 1, October 14th. I might be able to make that work. Yeah, I might be able to make that work. Because that would be after our trip. And that does make a difference. Maybe. I'm so non-committal. I also don't want to like commit to something that I haven't thought fully through. And that's the thing with joining a team is I feel like there's extra pressure with joining a team. I mean, Threadless does drop. I mean, September 30th is a lot sooner than you think. That's next Friday. It is in less than a week. It's in 6 days. You're right. Where you can say if you're active. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, because that's the thing is like, I don't know if I would be able to participate in any of the challenges or not. And I wouldn't want to like lose the team points, potential points, you know? I turned my fan off in this room and I really shouldn't have. It is hot. Un momento. All right, so there we go. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe. Because that's the thing too, is like, ooh, there's a chin chow. There's a chin chow in chat. I really hope it's like a chinchilla Pokemon. I get overly excited about this kind of stuff. Like that's what happened whenever I set my mind on maybe doing a Chatelaine. Like I got super excited. I was like, I'm gonna do this. And then I thought more about it, and then I just looked at how much it was gonna cost me, and I was like, I gotta slow my roll. So I do have a tendency to what would be the best way to say it? Have no chill with things. So we'll see. But I am very intrigued, and I will definitely be looking into maybe doing it. Let's just see how much of this arrow I have left, because this is the last gray arrow. I mean, I know I have some more. There's probably about an inch after the gray arrow of like yellow detailing, and then just some vanilla stitch rounds. I think it's 2 or 3 rounds of just vanilla stitch, vanilla knitting. So once I'm done this gray arrow, it doesn't mean I'm done, but I'm close. Hey, congratulations! Vintage and I caught the Chin Chow. When I open up Pokemon community game, that better be a cute little chinchilla is all I'm saying. Oh yeah, we're making good progress on this gray arrow. Good progress. Oh, myself a little bit of sleeve slack. Trying to think, where did I start at the beginning of stream? I think I had most of the second arrow to do. Oh, it looks like a lanternfish. Oh, well, that's slightly disappointing. I mean, I'm still happy I caught it. But I'm all for ridiculously cute Pokemon. And a chinchilla, I mean, come on. That would be just adorable. Oh, I bet the Chin Chow is a lanternfish. Looks cool too. Maybe I'm saying it wrong, and maybe it makes more sense that it's a lanternfish if you say it a different way. Maybe it's on me for not knowing how it's pronounced. Was I supposed to start yellow? Ooh. No, I start yellow the next row. Okay, we're good. We are good. Right? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we start yellow the next row. Okay. There's actually a Pokemon based on chinchillas. It's called, what is it? Minchino? Is that how you would say it? Minchino? It sounds cute. See, that's the Pokemon I want in my life. The Minchino. It also just sounds extra cozy because it just reminds me of cappuccino. See, now that's a Pokemon I would have. A coffee Pokemon. I mean, there's a few Pokemon that already exist that could be coffee type Pokemon, like Electabuzz, the coffee Pokemon, the caffeine Pokemon. Uh-oh, I dropped a stitch. I got a little over eager. There we go. Saved it. Mostly. There we go. Got a little excited about coffee and Pokemon. I keep trying to knit and then dropping the stitch. Here we go. Try that again. Good. Oh, I was gonna see. Yeah, I think I started stream like here. So I didn't make as much progress as or at least as fast of progress as I thought I would be making. I guess I think I'm a faster knitter than I actually am. Though, this technique, Ruzamina, it does slow you down a little bit, so I'm probably knitting at a decent speed, but it's having to adjust. Just a lot. And I have to remember this is where the yellow starts. Which I think the yellow, no, here. yeah, I have to do a little loopy for the gray too. Don't drop the stitch again. There we go. And this is the beginning of the last of the yellow detailing as well. Realize that. The sleeve is making progress. Yeah, because that's the other thing about the stitch along too, is like I should have my sweater finished by then. And maybe I should be caught up by the temperature tracker by then. But I do know that that'll be right around the time where I should be stitching my shop model. Is when I would be kind of starting that. Or maybe just finishing it. I might be finishing my shop model around then, mid-October. But I might be behind my shop model because of my trip. Yeah. Just thinking through it. It is almost, well, almost, it already is 4. Which actually is about the time I need to start wrapping up because I mentioned this earlier. We have some family plans this evening. So I actually probably, even though I didn't get to where I want to, I think this might be where we call it. That's pretty good progress. I mean, considering this is the last arrow and I'm just starting on like the last of these little yellow detailing. So I mean, like, I don't know. I just need to keep that in mind. Like, yeah, I didn't make my goal for today. But yeah, I agree. Thank you, Vintage. I'm very happy with how it's looking. And I'll keep knitting on it tonight and tomorrow, and I'm sure we'll get at least one more stream with me knitting on it for sure, because there's still quite a bit to do. Even if I'm like a knitting champion, there's still a lot to do. At least it feels like there's a lot to do. Maybe, I don't know. But I think what we're gonna do is we are going to find someone to raid. Let's see. Let's get a little bit of a lurky lurk. It looks like Zakayla's online. Let's see. Oh, and she's working on Star Duo. Yeah, let's go ahead and raid Zakayla. She's a variety crafter here on Twitch. If you are unfamiliar, she literally does it all. Today she's actually working on a cross stitch that a lot of the other Twitch community cross stitchers are working on, which is a Stardew map, but it was started by Duo, I believe MTL, so Star Duo. But yeah, she's cross stitching right now. So let's go ahead and give her some love. Copy and paste the raid call in your chat clipboard, and we'll go raid her and give her some love. But otherwise, I am going to run the battle offline whenever it's ready. So keep placing units if you want to. That's completely fine. And otherwise, next week should be a more normal week for me. So I should be seeing you guys again on Thursday. But thank you so much for hanging out. It was really fun. I will see you guys next time.